Hi, dear all. So, I was just reflecting a little bit about the body as we have this incoming masterclass and energy healing for everybody who wants to sort of reset at a cellular DNA level through energetic practice. And I'm going to teach a lot of things that I have learned in my path in regards to the body and how our spiritual journey affects, or how we can actually synchronize our physical aspects with our spiritual aspects, which is something that sometimes we tend to consider as opposite or as separated. But when we come into more awareness and we become conscious of the fact that everything is connected and everything is a continuum of another. So there are many ways in which you can start to reconnect to your authentic body expression. And one of the things that I love to do is conscious dance or movement, but also any type of activity or any type of experience where you can engage through your physicality, where you can actually engage with your body in a conscious way, but also in a way where you allow the spirit of your body, it's sort of like the higher self of your body, that divine consciousness of the nature spirit that your body is, to become free, to become unbound. And this is something that happens often when we connect to nature, when we go into unknown places, or people who like to hike or to climb a mountain, or even in being in the ocean or surfing or doing anything where it's only you and nature. It actually allows your body to take on different movements, positions, and to express itself in a completely different way than the normal. And of course, in our society where everything has become very sedentary, we're always, we're more still, we're sitting down. Many of us have to work on the computer and spend long periods of time without movement and without a proper posture. We actually start to confine the movements of our body and confine the expressions of our body also through society's norms and ways of conduct, etc. And this is sort of like an indoctrination of the body. But when we do activities that allow ourselves to be open, and when we allow our body to be free to express in whatever way it is meant to express, we can actually see that it is an amazing, natural, raw spirit. It's like this part of us that is nature, that has all the power of nature, awakens. And one of the results of this practices that have this effect on your body is that you actually start to become more aware, you start to become more healthy, you start to become and to feel more free, even if the only freedom that you're giving to yourself is actually to move your body in different ways, in ways that it's not used to, or to allow it to express and to really feel. And one of the first things that we discover is, of course, the power of breath and how we are supposed to naturally breathe, like when we're little, and the belly expands and contracts, and we actually receive a lot more oxygen. And we're used to, afterwards, and this is something that, for me, for example, I learned it since I was very, very little, because I was doing Olympic gymnastics and also as a dancer in ballet and everything. The first thing that they tell you is like, tuck your stomach in and tuck your ribs in, Like you have to always have a very strong core. But in a way, this type of pressure, if you hold it like that all the time, you actually restrict your breath. So there's a part of unlearning certain things and allowing ourselves to become more free and more natural in our expression. Even, if you have the will to sing or you have the sudden inspiration to sing, give yourself permission to do that. It doesn't matter how you sound, it doesn't matter who hears it. It's part of your body's natural desire to express itself. And sometimes you may want to move your body perhaps in a crazy way, or perhaps it needs to run and release a lot of energy, or scream, or dance, and dance in a way that is just free and just however your body wants to be moved. And the more we do these kind of practices, we actually let go of a lot of restrictions of the mind, a lot of emotional restrictions as well. And we can actually process a lot of energetic trauma and debris that has been stuck in the physical body, that comes from the emotions, that comes from the thoughts, and we can release it through these experiences. They can be cathartic, but they can also be very simple practices. Like you can go into it and learn about active meditation or static dance, that it's very popular nowadays. But you can also do this on a daily basis with yourself, and you might actually become like a childlike and start to have this new wonder of all the beautiful things that your body can do, all the beautiful sensations it can have. And it's not only about pleasure, like we talked, in the self-love course, that we were really diving deep into that subject, but it's also about expression and about moving and transmuting, transcending certain energies, certain sensations, certain vibrations as well. Because through our body, which is our instrument here in the physical, we can allow it to heal faster, to release faster, when we actually listen to it and we take a couple of minutes, a couple of hours a day to just be with it. And when we actually also give it the chance and give ourselves the chance and give ourselves permission to be spontaneous and to connect with nature, to connect with the trees, to touch, to connect with our sensations, and to really be present with them. You can discover a whole universe in 1 second, and you can feel a whole universe in 1 second. And it's totally and completely up to you and how you are opening yourself up to receive, and how you are interacting with the world around you. And because our bodies are natural spirits, they're nature spirits, when we connect to nature in that way, when we let our bodies tune into nature, that's why people love to go camping or hiking or to the beach, and just being in the sand, being messy, being childlike, allowing yourself to just play and to be part of it. Then you actually forget about yourself and you are in the moment. And that's one of the greatest gifts of nature, that her rhythm, or the rhythm of Mother Earth, attunes us. So when we consciously connect to her rhythm, we become more fluid, we become more soft, we become more open to receive what we need in all aspects. It can be emotional, it can be material, it can be physical, it can be internally through healing if you need to heal something. So that was just a little reflection that I wanted to share with you all today. And I wanted to do this because I went snorkeling today. It's something that I love to do, and I hadn't done it in a while. And also free diving, and just being, in the water, being with the different beautiful fishes that were there, and just seeing the beauty and the wonder of nature. And just that one act, I remembered so many things about myself and about who I am truly by just, being there in that moment. So I hope this serves you as inspiration to do something that perhaps you haven't done in a while, and to let your body take you places and invite you to experiment new things and go into the unknown with curiosity, with openness, also with your whole heart, and just with this childlike happiness and innocence. And I'm sure that your body will take you to amazing places. Okay, so I will leave you with this. And also for anyone who would like to work on this connection with the body and do all this healing that we're going to do in my next masterclass, you can join us. It will be next Saturday at 11 a.m. CST, and there will also be a recording, and we will be there together at least 2 hours, as you know. And I would love to see you there, and I can't wait to see all who have already joined the class. I love you guys, and I will see you very soon. Much love.